morning, everyone. Welcome to Thinkercyze. I'm Trevor Dykstra.
And I'm Yuris Garone.
We're here this week with our guest, Yasir Al-Tameemi. Yasir is a building envelope designer, and we're about to ask him what that is.
Mm-hmm.
So, Yasir, what is a building envelope designer?
Hey, Trevor, good to be here with you guys. Yours. Building envelope designer is a niche in the building industry where you get to design details for sustainable buildings to make them more waterproof and resistant to weather and to prevent outer weather from getting inside the building.
So how does one become that? I understand you have a background in architecture and engineering.
Yes, so my background is in architectural engineering. I have a bachelor's and master's in architectural engineering.
Mm-hmm.
In my master's, my focus was on interactive movement in digital movement in interactive architecture. So most of my work was focused on facade design and how to create a system that is robust, kinetic, and at the same time is waterproof and weatherproof. So here and there.
So when you were a kid, was this something you wanted to do? How did you end up there?
Well, it's interesting. Growing up, I've always seen and worked with my father, who was an electrical engineer, and I've seen him take things apart, fix things, and put them back together and create things. So that gave me the love for creating things, and with that came the design and the design process and the challenge of design. So I guess that gave me all that.
Well, speaking of challenges, you've created a challenge for this week for us involving
Yes.
Lego, something I think we all like.
It's pretty exciting.
For sure.
Can you tell us about it?
Oh, absolutely. So this week's challenge is about building belonging using Legos. So it is about creating your happy place with Lego. The idea behind creating a happy place is a place that you think about when you want to relax, a place you would visit when you're feeling troubled and you want to relax and think of new things, create, have a good time, invite someone you love to that place. So this is the gist of this week's challenge.
So have you thought about what is your happy place?
Okay, so the
Or
trick
maybe,
of,
you know, we should ask Yuris. He hasn't said anything.
I know, right? I keep on
Yuris-
thinking because I wanted to come in at the so how did you become a designer? So that's when I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know if we were going to do the back and forth.
So Yuris, what is your happy place? Let's hear it.
My happy place looks like a fun, warm beach where you just stick your toes in there and you just say hello to all the relaxing water and the drinks that come with it. Of course, double mimosas.
I mean,
How about you, Yasir?
well, I could not disagree with yours. It's an amazing place to be. Well, I would fantasize of my happy place is a place to relax. So it would be a swing hang on an old green tree looking over a field of yellow flowers. Just sit there and relax and sway.
Sounds
I like it.
gorgeous.
I like swings.
Relaxing.
So,
What about you, Trevor?
well, yeah, I was trying to avoid me, right?
You got to tell us how good it is.
What is my happy place? I mean, like, so what I really like is really, it's gonna sound dumb, but like,
No.
my favorite places are these like really dense urban jungles. I like those places. I like sort of being surrounded by stuff. I grew up in the mountains, so I like tall things around me and lots of water as well. It's a
amazing.
weird juxtaposition. So it would have to include all of those things somehow. Seattle gets close.
It does.
The buildings are getting there at least, nice and tall.
Yes. We wanted to ask you, Yasir, when people are doing this challenge here, you know, it'll walk them through it. But do you have some tips for people to finish this week's challenge?
Yeah. So I would say start by thinking of this happy place. Think what would you feel in that place, and try to associate that with the things in that place and what color or colors that would bring to your mind and who you might want to take to that place. And I think you can start from there and then you can build it.
So you say take it piece by piece, right?
Yes.
Break it down.
Boo.
Right.
So we have one last question. We're running out of time here, but one more question for you, and that's the one we're going to ask everybody every week. Our festival theme this year is about time, and we want to ask every designer to think back to the person they were when they first became this designer, when they started their career, however you want to think of it, and to the person they're going to be at the conclusion of this journey. And what is something right now you would want to tell both of those people at this sort of point in the
That's a tricky question.
It's a big question.
It's a big question. I would say love design. I think design is a very important thing in our life. Design is in everywhere, in ourselves, in the environment around us. And by loving design and the design process and embracing the challenges that comes out of design and being creative about trying to solve these big problems and solving them efficiently, and I think sharing and team working would be the thing to go. So love design.
Fantastic.
That's
I
great.
think that's it for time this week.
Right.
We're gonna close out the video here. We do want to remind everybody who's doing it this week that if you do not have Lego on hand, there is a website online that allows you to model Lego pieces or model using Lego pieces. And there are links in this week's Thinkercyze to get you started. But please do it, and please share a photo, and we'll share the results soon. Thank you, everybody.
Have
Thank
fun.
you.